What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Rosey Wisdom, and I'm back with another one. And this one right here is about how I was giving birth to my third child, which was a girl, and died, and Jesus revived me. So, I'm going to start from my second pregnancy because some of that is what introduced me into my third pregnancy complications. Now, long story short, with my second pregnancy, I had to get an invert uterus. When they was pulling out the placenta came out and it pulled my uterus with it, which means my uterus had turned inside out. So a doctor had to come in, take his fist, stick it up me, and he shaped, however he does his work, shape my uterus back in its place, and voila, healed. And my son, he was already delivered, so this was the complications I had within my body. So after that point, I was labeled high risk, and that was it. Moving forward, a couple of years later, had my third child. Third child was a daughter, labeled as high risk. And this time when they got the placenta out, tried to get the placenta out, the lady kept tugging on it, but it wouldn't come out. I was losing a whole lot of blood. And I seen the lady who was talking to the one who was trying to get the placenta out say something to the other nurse, and all of a sudden they calling all these codes: code red, code blue. They called every code in the book, and before I know it, my room was flooded with physicians, doctors, nurses, whoever they was. I don't even know their titles because I'm up on the bed like, what's going on? Baby daddy on the side of me saying, don't panic. Don't panic or you're going to start hemorrhaging. That's the only thing I heard. Nobody else was talking to me. They were just moving, doing stuff around me. And so it came down to them putting me on another bed, taking me to the surgery room. Now, on my way to wherever they were taking me, I remember being cold, and I remember my eyes closing in and out, or whatever. While I was in and out of consciousness, I remember being in the surgery room, getting moved over from one bed to the next bed, and everything else was black. Don't remember nothing else after that. When I woke up, I was in the OR with a whole bunch of blankets on me, with like a vacuum tube that was shooting out heat under my covers. So I woke up and I was like, oh, where my baby daddy? Where am I? And they say, oh, you just had DNC. I didn't know what that was, but they was transferring me back to a regular room. And when I was able to talk to one nurse came in, and she was basically was checking up on me, my vitals and stuff, and she was like, oh, how are you? I was like, I'm good. And she was like, it's good to see you doing better because you was gray tone at first. And I was like, gray tone? And she was like, yeah. And